Okay.
Yeah, as usual, there's a couple inside jokes inside mine, so we'll see if anybody picks up on any of it.
I did not.
I know.
I do not already remember your mother's name.
We'll see if any of the streamers do. So who do we have here? Who's Jimmy Raygun?
Ah, that's mine this time.
You're Jimmy Raygun. That's your name.
Jimmy.
It's a great name.
This is Jimmy.
Oh, I
I was going to do that for Traveler in the first place.
Yeah, I see you went with Jim Raynor again.
I was about to say, yeah, you've also got.
But
Raynor.
I didn't get to use it, so I'm like a little disappointed actually.
So you've got Jimmy. Do you actually have a ray gun?
No.
Okay.
This is 1950s pulp naming schemes. You know, you just name it after something sci-fi, and you're good.
Oh no, then you'd be named Ronald Reagan.
Actually, Jimmy Raygun, you have no gear.
Right, because last time you said don't do it because we were determining our tech level when we made the planet.
Yeah, that was.
Which would be this session.
Yes, it would be. We'll jump straight into that. Actually, let me just get this shit up. So, I do believe you all had different ideas for what would work for your home planet. Well, for the sector 4D, is it? H4, sorry. Is it H4D star? Yeah, H4.
Yeah, last time we determined it was H.
See, even you can't fucking figure it out. This is fucking math.
I've got 250 sectors in front of me. Don't blame me. It's not 250. It's how many exactly?
Only 250? You could have done at least 300.
There's a lot. There's a lot here. I can't remember exactly how many. I think there's not actually that many. It's only like 90 sectors, but there's over 200 planets.
Why is this amateur hour?
That's more than enough.
I can't believe I even attended for less than 300.
How many solar systems are in the Milky Way, I wonder?
Well, at least 5. But I'm only doing adventures in 1.
200 billion. Man, I can't believe I don't have a Stars That Numbers game with 200 billion systems. What an amateur. What an amateur.
I mean,
You're not just procedurally generating every piece of the campaign on the fly. I mean, are you really even running the game?
I go by Price is Right rules. I just gamble 1.
Hey, that's how Borderlands works, and that's a great game.
It is possible to procedurally generate this entire game, but that would not be fun to me.
I mean, I guess if we had like 12 hours a day to sit around and do it.
I already own Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, if you next time every time you jump to a system, okay guys, give me 15 minutes. I don't think you guys would want to play that.
It would be play by mail.
So, does anyone have any tags that they are 100% sure that they want on their home system? So, right, yeah, I should probably explain how.
Yeah, tell us what our options are. What are we doing here?
Do you really want me to read out 100 tags? Basically,
I insist.
I mean, give us a page number, please.
So, I'm not sure what page it is for you guys, but on my version of the rulebook, it's page 132. So, worlds and planets and systems in general have 2 tags upon creation, and this is their core elements that define what they are as a system. I'll pick a random system that I have generated and just read its tags to you as an example. So there's this planet here which has xenophobes and rigid culture. I'm sure you can piece those 2 together. They're extremely religious xenophobes. And that through those 2 tags together, I can build the entire planet's story essentially, because it gives you a bunch of pre-written writing prompts. Now, usually what you're supposed to do is like roll 2, but I was thinking what we could do is between us pick one and then roll the other. That way we still get a homeworld and starting scenario that makes sense, plus a little bit of randomness.
Okay. Well, I already mentioned that whatever planet I come from has to have, some sort of monarchy, an aristocratic class, because I am an aristocrat.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need at least something that gives me an excuse to have piloting skills at the very least.
We need
It
a
should
tech.
be most planets if you can leave at some point.
We need a Tech 4 planet basically for you guys, I think.
So, Pleasure World with unbraked AI. Got it. Area 51 is just an option for an entire planet.
Yep.
It's not exactly Area 51. Oh, sorry.
It's the theme park.
Yeah. It's just like the entire planet's basically under lock. No one goes in, no one goes out, sort of thing. Naruto.
I think the biggest outlier was probably Theta's character, where you wanted to be some kind of berserker. What did you have in mind for that you would need?
Doesn't even have a name.
I've already talked to Monos, and I don't know what I would need because Monos knows
Okay.
what I need. It's a secret to me.
You just kind of here,
Yep,
dude.
that's what
Well,
I'm
there's a
saying.
Psionics Academy option.
I'm not offering any suggestions because Monos knows whatever, and I do not.
I guess the only real limit for you would be Tech 4, so you can get Type B power cells.
So,
Yeah.
what would determine our tech level? None of these necessarily imply it, except like a couple of them.
I have a
That's like-
medium advanced weapon, so
Mhm.
I have a laser rifle and Type A power cells.
Yeah, so I'm fine with just making the planet Tech 4
Mhm.
rather than making you roll for that. I'm 100% okay with that. But
Okay.
how about this? To help out picking the first tag, Griff, do you want to roll
Yep.
for the second tag?
Alright, let's go ahead and pull out that D100. Do-ba-do-do. Oh, there's not a quick roll D100. That's a shame. I
mean,
gotta
it could be-
actually sit up and type it now.
You
There we
could
go,
just do
66.
2d10 would work. Psionics Academy.
Oh, hey, my suggestion.
So let me find Psionics Academy tag. So that already tells you that this planet's Tech 4. Psionic Academies can't function on lower tech planets.
Perfect, it all worked out.
Where is Psionic Academy? Hive Mind, Hostile Biosphere, Immortals, Local. Yeah, some of these are LMNOP. Psionic Academy. Science Academy. The world is one of the few that have managed to develop the basics of psychic training. Without this education, a potential psychic is doomed to either madness or death, unless they refrain from using their abilities. Psionic academies are rare enough that off-worlders are often sent here to study by wealthy patrons. So, those of you who needed an excuse to have a piloting skill, you've probably flown tourists, that sort of thing. You
Got
guys
another boatload of students for the Jedi Academy.
Yeah, essentially, you guys would have people coming in and out of the planet quite a lot. So being able to drive people around would probably be decently profitable.
I like this because I could say that maybe my job was to, whenever one of those psionics would, try to get away, my job was bring him back to the school.
That works. There is another tag that I saw, which might actually work really well for you guys. Let me just find it real quick.
Feel free to recommend.
I, of
Another
course,
unrestricted. Go ahead.
I, of course, love the Badlands world, but that's just me because I love cowboys.
Any fallen hegemony?
I think that was the one.
Oh, sorry, it's fallen hegemon. Of course, what you really want is flying cities.
What does hegemon mean?
I think it's ruler by the biggest. Let me check.
A supreme leader. Okay, so it's a fallen leader. At some point in the past, this world was a hegemon, hegemonic power. This world, what's hegemonic? Over some or all of the sector, thanks to superior tech, expert diplomacy, the weakness of their neighbors, inherited the mandate legitimacy. Some kind of crash revolt broke that power, however. See, that would work. It was some kind of like king planet that has now been split into a number of noble houses. The reason it fell, of course, being into internal politics. I can see that working.
Immortals. That's what you want. Natives of this world are effectively immortal. No more exciting adventure than the one that you know you can't die from.
Hmm.
Gold Rush. We can be like
Holy War. You guys can all be space marines.
Man eaters.
yeah.
Misogyny.
Let's not.
I didn't make the tag.
Out of contact. The natives have been out of contact. Oh, no, you don't want that one. That would be terrible. That would not make sense. How about this? I'll roll your guys, well, the basic planet.
Prison planet.
I'll roll atmosphere and things like that and see what kind of planet, what type of place this place is to live. So I've got a 10, a thick, but oh, you have to wear a pressure mask on the surface. Interesting. So
It's just that tough out there.
Rising hegemon. Our nobles can be of a up and coming type.
okay. Biosphere. Let's see. Oh no, temperature. It is variable warm, so it's okay.
Unbreaked
So
AI.
So this planet doesn't really drop below like 25 degrees Celsius, and it's a very thick atmosphere, sometimes hard to breathe, and if you're exposed on the surface, you'll need a pressure mask. Interesting. Biosphere. Human miscible. Okay, so it's a normal biosphere. Human miscible. Let's hope you. That's another thing. I haven't touched or done anything. Oh. Okay, so here's an interesting idea. I've just rolled the population of the planet and got aliens.
Oh no, I knew it.
That icon. What? Why? What's this Skyrim fucking opening? Get that shit out of here. So,
You've just been drawn to Skyrim like the rest of us and that thief over there.
I'm gonna re-roll that because you guys have all picked humans. But 9, hundreds of millions inhabitants. So, what do you guys want to do in regards to aliens? At the end of the day, it is your game. Do you want aliens to be a part of this?
I don't feel like, why not? I mean, this is space. Of course there are aliens.
Okay.
So we're on an alien world with a psionic academy that everyone wants to go to. That makes sense.
Right. I'm gonna roll the tech level, but if it's below 4, then I'm re-rolling. Oh, I'm just gonna pick 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, tech level 4. So world tags are Psionic Academy. Oh shit. And while you guys pick your next one, Raph, you want the society to have the noble tag, well, you need it for your backstory. So
yeah.
that is fine. When I'm doing the society of this planet, I will. Okay.
We all don't have to come from the same planet, do we?
No, but I think since the game is well, since you're basically our main character, it's been decided. I'm going to make this your home world. So, nobles on this planet have existed since its founding.
Okay, makes sense.
So the noble houses have been around forever.
Yeah, what's colony?
Other societies on this world. Let's see what other types of societies there are.
Yeah, I don't know if you were paying attention to that, Ref. You're our main character.
Oh, okay.
We all decided.
I think some of it cut out in the middle there.
When we'd talked about it in chat before.
Oh, okay.
That you were the obvious choice to be the one that we based all of our characters around.
Oh, wow. I'm flattered. I am proud yet humble.
I have
So-
your eyes.
The planet it does not consist, of course, of just the one noble house. There are several minor noble houses on this planet that have all also existed since the founding.
Do I come from a major house or a minor house?
Let's roll that. Flip me a d20, please.
That's right, Hunter. I've got your nose. I've got your nose.
Switch windows already. Thank you. All right. Hold on. What? Okay. Sorry, roll 20. Oh, roll 20 popped the chat out. I didn't even know you could do that.
The first time I found that out, it freaked me out. I was like, what have I done?
I've been doing it forever. I can't imagine doing it without it.
Okay,
4.
4.
You are from a major noble house. One of
Alright.
the
How do they define major?
3 major noble houses. So you have, so I better 3 majors.
What does that
So
mean?
as a major noble house, of course, your name and family in general have a lot of sway in this planet. The leading council of the planet is probably your 3 major houses. So, of course, your family has a lot of stake, a lot of power, and a lot of influence here. Definitely. Which, of course, leads into the fact that they probably take most of the money from the tourism that comes to this planet just because, wow, psionics. Because people are still amazed.
There's not a lot of there's not a lot of psionic tourism.
And if you look out your window to the left, everyone, you can see people flinging things with their mind.
Yeah, and if you look in this window, you'll see people communicating with their thoughts. It's not a lot of fun to look at, but trust me, that's what they're doing.
And in one, they're killing goats. They're like making goats
Oh,
die.
and this is when they're staring at the goats. Kevin Spacey
Uh,
again. Okay, so I just wrote down that I was 45th in line for the throne because I didn't know. I didn't want to presume that I actually had any claim. Because even though I am noble in a major house that controls a rare skill such as spice, I still only started the game with $500.
It's okay. Most of that money is like wrapped up in your estate mansion. That's all.
Let's go around and sit on these facilities, and anyone who enters does not return. Sorry, I'm just rolling up your guys' starting planet. It's pretty damn interesting so far.
So I think you just described it as the planet of no return. So it's also our ending planet, apparently.
3. So the planet was
Oh, great
founded.
adventure, everyone.
The planet was founded at the time of the Scream.
It turns out escape velocity is greater than you can ever imagine. Once we landed here, we never got away.
So basically, what I was whispering to myself was, on this planet, when the colony was formed, several facilities were built for an unknown purpose that have long since been abandoned. Psionics go instantly insane near these facilities, and anyone who enters them just generally doesn't return. Let's roll why the planet was formed.
Damn it,
A
Vespasia! Why didn't you just destroy those places?
Do you know how much
Pardon?
paperwork that requires?
Yeah, none. You're a noble. You're too privileged to do paperwork.
You'd think that.
I would. And in fact do.
Planet has rich natural resources. Okay, so the last one I'm going to leave to Rabbit. Roll me a d12 for the last society tag.
Nice.
And this is where it declares all the aliens are hot.
Or blue.
They got 3 TDs instead of 2.
That's Mars.
Well, that's what the 3 means.
Okay. So now we know why you guys get a lot of tourism, because you guys sell alien tech. Sell and distribute alien and rem and tech. Not all of it works. Basically, none of it works, but people like having things that look alien. So, this is currently what I have on the planet.
It doesn't work. Is it still tech? I said, if it doesn't work, is it still tech?
Yes.
Not really.
Technology doesn't mean it works.
Actually, yeah, fair play. But that, so with all that in mind, now, to be fair, if you don't want to pick a world tag, we can just roll for the second one, but we might end up getting something like zombies.
What?
It's a tag.
Zombies, it's a tag. A
Well,
world
so
overrun
far
by
we have
zombies.
an alien planet that runs a psionic academy. We do tourism, and we sell useless alien junk to tourists.
Pretty
So
much.
what works with that?
Xenophiles?
Everything works with that, to be fair.
The natives
You've
of this
got a
world
pretty-
are fast friends with a particular alien race.
I mean, it seems if there's a sizable human noble population, bubble cities might be appropriate.
Or rising hegemony.
Rising hegemony also could be one just to fully explain all the nobility too.
Trade hub?
That also makes sense in the terms of we sell alien junk.
It does.
Wait, we have more tags? I thought we had an aristocracy and a psionics place. Isn't that enough?
I'm good with the aristocracy. Is that tag?
So that's the society tag. So there's 3 different types of tags. There's the world tags, society tags, and then ruler tags. I've done the society. You guys are picking the second world tag, and I am currently getting all the shit for the ruler. Just gotta get all the dice together. I'm gonna let Raph roll all of this though, because I think it'll be fun if the one person who's connected to the ruler is the guy who gets all the rolls.
Doomed world. How about we have a doomed world?
What do you
What?
need me to roll?
A lot of dice.
Okay.
Let's start with the general security of the rulers on this planet. Roll me a... What the hell are you just...
You said roll a lot of dice, so I did.
Yeah, but they're all
That's not that
D34s,
high as
man.
well, to be fair. Roll me a d6 to begin with.
1 is
One.
the loneliest number.
Much less impressive than that big pile of dice.
See, now this makes sense a little with the high amount of trade, alien tech, the fact that there's a fucking Science Academy here. The grip of power that the nobles have on this world is not as strong as they'd like it to be. It's not failing, but it's not there. It seems likely to fall soon.
I told you that capitalism was a mistake.
Oh, you get to run businesses, but you don't own everything. You're just merely bourgeois. That's
The existence of the corporation is a threat to the monarchy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Right. Next is a D8, the source of legitimacy on this planet for the rulers.
We are full of 4.
Huh. Loyal of a major religious group.
Oh, great. Okay. Do I get to make up the religion?
Yeah.
Cool. We are stout Triclavians,
Okay.
and it is our when we founded this place, we were founded by the original pilgrims who founded on a strict Tricladian belief system, and since then we have reinforced it.
What does that mean?
That is the doctrine that exactly 3 nails were used to nail Jesus to the cross, and not 4.
Gotta get our particulars down.
You guys laugh, but you can look this up sometime.
But God
Oh no, I have no doubt.
damn it, Raph. But how many angels can dance on the head of a pin?
Exactly 7.
One, actually. It's the answer's 1.
So, rulers
I will
of
kill you if you
this
say otherwise.
rulers of this society, the heads of the 3 major houses, are basically voted in by the Triclavian Church. Well, not voted in, they are basically given the blessing. If you're not given the blessing of the church, you ain't getting in.
Yeah.
So next is the major conflict between the 3 houses. Roll me a d10, please.
Another 4. 4 is a mighty number. Not 3, but hey.
So this is up to you now. Are the houses trying to stop a war, or are the houses trying to start a war?
Who would we start a war with?
Anyone. Look at all the factions.
Why would we want to start a war with anyone? It's counterproductive. They just come by with atomic bombs and blow the crap out of us.
It does make it a lot harder to get their tourists. Maybe we're trying to stop it.
I think peace is in the best interests of everyone.
So I imagine, well, you can't negotiate with a new order, but I imagine some kind of peace treaty with the Kurai Independents would be in your interest. The Kurai Independents don't really follow any laws, and they just do whatever they want. They are an enemy with everyone. So I'd imagine some form of peace treaty trying to form with them would be reasonable. If that's, here's the reminder text for them, by the way. If that's something that you'd be interested in.
Well, if you're asking me for the number 4, I'd say that yeah, we would like to continue seeing as we accept the existence of all peoples that we accept their legitimacy, and we would assume they would accept ours, that we are all endowed inalienable rights by our existence to life, liberty, and property.
Okay. Trying to end conflict with the Kurai Independents is the main focus of the nobles right now.
Yeah, I assume they just come up and keep blowing up our shit, and we'd prefer they not do that.
So
Yeah,
do
the Kurai Independents.
you extend those rights to aliens as well?
Well, was it 3 nails or 4?
It's 5.
Then no!
The 5 wounds of Christ. It says so!
Okay, so
oh man, I could go on a tangent on Annie Wen. I don't think that was ever actually published.
roll me a d4. This is how much power the nobles actually have on this planet.
3 units of power.
Okay. So the church mostly controls the common day-to-day things, but the nobles make the big decisions.
Well, the nobles could also be the church. We can be a theocracy, you know.
Maybe.
I mean,
Nobles...
that's what happens. You land on the planet, you found it, and hey guys, turns out that we talked to God, and God said we should rule you. I know, wacky, right?
So what you're saying is you're on a mission from God.
Well, mandate from heaven. We rule by divine
mandate
right.
from God.
I mean, we didn't come to found this planet so some pope could tell us what to do. We came to this planet and made ourselves pope. King of the popes, thank you.
And it is a...
We're a modern religion.
My name is, my title is Pope. No, wait, Gigapope. I'm the Gigapope.
Gigapope.
Gigaspace
So I
Pope.
guess you would describe it as a theocratic autocracy?
Theocratic. Well, I'm assuming you want us to be a monarchy where we actually
Yeah.
have a dynastic line. Yeah,
Most all monarchies are theocratic in nature.
but we don't recognize a separation of church and state. There's no reason to. We don't have a separate Catholic entity that we have to respond to. We establish the church. We are the church.
And it is, of course, your divine right given to you that gives you license to rule.
Yeah.
Such as monarchy.
Yeah, the heavenly
Okay,
mandate.
so after this, we got.
Yeah, I apologize to people that the responsibility falls upon our heads to rule you, but you know, it's just the way of things.
So next is the main conflict within the ruled populace. So the main problem that the common day-to-day person has right now, and that's a D20.
Yeah, fucking D20s, man.
6.
I know, always stepping on them in the middle of the night.
Oh. The common people have stopped respecting the religion.
I don't know why they would stop respecting a religion that says we rule you, so shut up. It makes perfect sense to me. Really, are we gonna have to spend even more on re-education camps this year? Do you know how expensive those are?
That's okay. Just hire one of the psionics from the academy to cause another miracle. That'll revitalize their faith. It's fine.
What was the point of using alien technology and psychic mind control if people are still upset?
Okay. The next set of roles is going to be rabbit.
I feel like the
Okay.
next
It's
world tag is obviously in August.
So it's the same order again: the D6, D8, D10, D4, D20. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So this is about now the common day-to-day people. All of these roles are about them. So go ahead and roll me that first D6, please.
Yeah,
And
Rabbit,
then,
you're a common everyday, day-to-day person, aren't you?
okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. So why though? Okay, so it's essentially on the brink of some form of revolt. The people are pissed for some reason, probably because the nobles keep brainwashing them with alien technology. But it's on the brink of the revolt.
Well, they'd feel a lot better if they just let themselves get brainwashed already.
On the brink of a revolt. Next is a D8. This is the last major threat to the rulers. A 7. Civil war, backing a deposed ruler or exile. A new political. What did you roll again? 7?
The anti-Pope.
Mass reluctance to support. So, for some reason, people just aren't supporting this peace treaty.
Everyone just out there going, maybe if we get conquered, we won't get mind controlled anymore.
Well, I assume it's the activity of freebooters. So,
next is a D10. So this is the power that the common people hold, if any. A 6 indicates strong tradition of self-organized rule.
So there's a whole bunch of little villages and anarchists going around, and then we're a monarchy going, no, 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 do it this way. Okay. Everyone just does their own thing.
See, if you see at the start of this little story, the rulers started out as basically bad guys, and now it's like they're just trying to organize the planet and stop a war.
Yeah.
Next is a D4. How uniform are the ruled class?
I mean, there's no more frustrating person to help than the person who doesn't want to be helped.
Are they actually a hive mind with this rule?
many strong. So no, they're scattered. They don't have any sort of uniform policy.
Well,
have-
then that's why they're ruled by a monarchy.
Policy, strong sense of individuality. Duality. Oh God, I just completely fucking. How do I spell policy? Policy.
Policy.
Yep, thank you. My brain farted for a second there. Main
Understandable.
main conflict within the ruled class is a D12.
Ooh.
This is their inner conflict that they're having right now. A 1, harsh conflict between the economic strata. The fuck does strata mean?
Tier. It's like a tier.
Strata is different levels.
Yeah, it's the layers of dirt.
Okay, so the rich and the poor, common people don't like each other.
Yeah,
Or I
yeah,
guess
okay.
like the rich and poor nobles don't like each other if it's the ruling class in particular.
No, this is the ruled class.
Oh, okay.
Sure. It's
Yeah,
the,
there's people who benefit from our tourism and those who don't.
yeah, it's the rise of the merchant class. They're rising up above the poor, and they're trying to usurp the nobles.
I can't imagine why all the poor would be a little bit antagonistic about not benefiting from the massive tourism.
That age-old story.
And finally is a D20. This is a societal trend.
Reebok.
Come on, guy.
A D20. A 10 is... Huh.
Mountain Dew and
The,
Doritos.
the people on this planet have a mild obsession with tech and improving themselves with it.
Everybody's
The common
Hey
Cyberware.
guys, look at this cool alien doodad I found on the ground. I'm gonna shove it in my eye.
I thought you were going to go another way with that, and I appreciate that you didn't.
biotech and
All I can imagine is the ending of Diablo 1, wherein during the cutscene the character is like, "Oh, Diablo turned back into a human, and this gem. I'll take this gem and I'll just shove it into my head."
okay.
I
So
can imagine that happening.
one last roll from Raph. Raph, roll me a D12 to see what flavor with the original colonists here.
a mighty 4.
A
Chocolate.
4.
I'm so strawberry.
Okay. One more, please, as well.
Another D12.
Yeah.
This one's a
Hazelnut.
6. Oh man, now I want ice cream.
Okay, so your options are Eastern African or Eastern European.
Oh, Eastern European, please.
Okay. Founders were Eastern.
Yeah, now we can get that guy from all those PlayStation commercials. Whose name I
Okay.
can't remember.
Why are we only picking terrestrial cultures?
What do you mean?
Eastern European, Earth culture.
Oh yeah, of course. Like human society is still built around Mother Earth, a lot heavily around Mother Earth.
Well, yeah, but what about utopian ideals?
I know this is just like the founders, like the original founders, were heavy followers of they were Eastern European descent basically. Their ancestors were Eastern European back in Mother Earth.
The colony ship came from Eastern Europe.
Well, I know Coptic and Greek Orthodox imagery better than I know Eastern African. Because for me, Eastern African, we would have to change from like a Triclavian church, I guess, to I don't know, Zoroastrian. I don't know, something different.
That's quite the difference.
So who hasn't done any planetary rolls yet? Is it just so Griff did the planet tag? So our lovely host, order of dice is the same. This is our last table to roll on now, thank God. And this is the societal flavor. Now we already know that it's what's the fucking word? A theocratic monarchy. But this is about how this culture and this planet interacts with foreigners and how it feels to live on the planet in general. So start it out with a D6. So the treatment of outsiders.
2.
2. Okay, so constant small-scale exploitation. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yes, exploit the Bolsheviks.
You guys are selling them dodgy tech, things that don't work, straight up false things that just aren't actually alien tech. I can see the fact that you guys rip off foreigners all the time. So now is the primary societal virtue, which is a D8. A 4. Mercy. Which makes sense. You are trying to stop war, you're trying to expand, you've got a church on the planet. I can see the fact that one of the main virtues on this planet is mercy makes sense. Next is a D10 for primary societal vice.
6.
6, greed.
Rising merchant class, that's what I said.
Yep.
We won't kill you, but we'll take everything you got.
Vice is greed.
The rise of the middle class, man, is going to take down the aristocracy.
Next is society's degree of xenophilia, which is a D4.
Maximum.
They are welcome.
Oh, you
They
said
welcome alien
xenophilia.
customers.
Okay.
Yep. So aliens are welcome and accepted readily. Which makes sense with what Raf was saying about how it's they accept everyone into the planet.
Yes,
Aliens.
porn industry is second to none.
Mm-hmm. Next is the possible patrons. Yeah, possible patrons, which is the D12. 5. This one is a secret. Okay. And finally, a little quirk about this planet. Roll me a D20. A7. Please don't be the one I think it is.
Sentient goats. I
Zombies.
Local tech is unreliable.
Which tech?
Local tech. So this is things that you buy off the planet and take off world. Yeah, that makes
boy.
sense.
Well, there you go. That's that's the merchant class forcing forced obsolescence on local technology. That way you have
It's
to
just
keep
a
buying
toaster. I powered it with this alien cube. There's no way it can fail now.
This is the world as we currently have it. It's pretty interesting. A very interesting little planet, to say the very least.
A bunch of greedy nerds.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I like that. I like this idea. I like this. I do definitely like this planet. You've got like a bunch of little shit going on. People are really greedy, really kind, and really open, but really fucking greedy, and they scam people all the time.
This is gonna be fun to try to remember for sure.
Yeah.
What's in a notepad? I mean, it's in a note on a pad.
Yeah, but I'll just have to like keep referring to it because this is fun and crazy.
I guess the last. Oh, what? Okay. Finally is our last planetary tag. Had we decided on it?
Good question.
What category is this?
Hmm?
Originally you said 2 tags, and then you said, but there's 3 categories, so I'm confused.
Oh, this is our straight up planet tag, like main defining feature. So we
Okay.
have the Psionic Academy, and then you get one more with the world tag. Sorry, that's the name.
Oh, can we just write military superiority and be done with it?
I
Is
think
that one of
that's
them?
military spirit. No, there's a thing like it. Cyber communism.
Cybercom.
Eugenic
There's a
cult.
cyber communism tag.
Yeah.
There is a cyber communism tag,
What the
yeah.
hell is cyber communism?
Former warriors? Wait a second. No, that's not right.
Let me find the cyber communism tag and read it out to you, because I'm pretty sure I remember this
Heavy
one. One of
industry?
the dying race, eugenic cults, cyber communists. On this world, communism actually works thanks to pre-tech computing devices and greater or lesser amounts of psychic precognition. Central planning nodes direct all production and employment on the world. Citizens in good standing have access to ample amounts of materials for all needs and many wants. Instead of strife over wealth, conflicts erupt over political controls, cultural precepts, or control over the planning nodes. Many cyber-communist worlds show a considerable bias towards the private interests of those who run the planning nodes.
Okay. Nothing about that is cyber communism. It's neither communist nor cybernetic. So
It's communism. No, we're not going for that. That was just those reading.
Yeah, no,
no,
reading
but
out
it's just
loud
like,
is a joke.
but that's psionic. It's not cyber. Why do they call it cyber communism?
Psionic central planned economy, I guess. Maybe that didn't fit in the line.
Those sure were words.
Oh, hey, cyclical doom.
Can we just go back to this military superiority thing? Can we just put that down?
It's not a tag.
Well, what are the military tags?
How about I
Are there any?
What about the space yards one? That might just be effectively the same thing.
Yeah, there are no military tags. That's weird.
Well, there are, but it's usually more like your world is run by warlords. Your world has famous mercenary unit based on it. That sort of thing.
Yeah, let's go with the warlord thing. That sounds good.
Aren't you the aristocrat? I mean,
Yes.
You want a theological aristocratic warlord? Okay.
Yes, I am a lord. Thank you for asking.
The world is plagued by warlords. Numerous powerful men and women control private armies sufficiently strong to cow whatever local government may exist.
Well, that's where I'm a little confused, because it's like you can be a war. Okay, go with the space yards thing. They obviously have wild and crazy tags here.
Mm-hmm. Zombies, xenophiles, utopia, urbanized service, dying.
Major space yard was the one I was talking about.
Yeah, let's go with major space yard.
Most worlds of tech level
I can
4
agree
or
with that.
greater have the necessary tech and orbital facilities to build spike drives and starships. This world is blessed with a major space yard facility either inherited from before the Silence or painstakingly constructed in more recent decades. It can even build capital-class hulls and do so more quickly and cheaply than its neighbors.
So, you guys have a cheap space yard. Okay. I will roll the name very soon. Let me just find it. Generate name.
So we build chips and we have tourism.
Yeah. So basically, this planet is mostly known for its Psionic Academy, of course, because that's hyper rare. The only other Psionic Academy in the entire sector of space that you're in is in Sector C7, owned by the Church, not the Church of the Iron Branch, the Brotherhood of Law. The Brotherhood of Law, however, don't let people in. They are extremely
I think you'll
self-centered.
find it's against the law.
They are extremely self-contained and generally don't allow tourists or anything like that. No one goes onto their planet without membership. And to be a member, you have to know a member, and no one really knows how to get in. It's one of them. And then also this planet's known for its extremely advanced shipyard. You guys can create essentially not pre-tech, but definitely Tech 4 plus ships very cheaply, very efficiently. So you guys get a lot of space trade and things like that, which explains how some of you know piloting. You would essentially have to. This is a very big
It's an
planet for that.
incredibly high demand.
It is. Pilots are basically loved here. Do any of you actually have the fix skill?
I do. Don't know why I said it that way. I do.
Do you?
I'm sorry, the what? The thick skill?
Fix.
Fix.
Oh, okay.
F-I-X, right?
Yeah. All above one. Your sheet isn't quite fixed.
Because that sheet doesn't apply to what we discussed, because that type of character cannot exist on that sheet. That's
Does
why
that
I
sheet-
sent you everything over Discord already.
Oh.
Hours ago.
Okay. That's fine. I'll have to sort out the sheet for that kind of class.
Yeah, I
But yeah, as you can
tried.
see,
It's not like an NPC option or anything. The book says it's
No.
possible. The programmers of the sheet did not think so.
yeah, I think the sheet program was built using the free rules, and I don't think True AI class is in the free version.
It's in the book.
I can't remember. I can't remember if it's in the free version of the book. I can't remember. But that is our starting planet. Are you guys happy with that? Is there anything that you'd like to change about the planet? Anything that you don't exactly agree with? No, mostly Raf. Is there any issues you have with that starting planet?
Sounds good to me.
I'd rather like it so far.
That's cool.
Awesome. Give me 2 moments.
One,
Just gotta.
two.
Haha. I can imagine the thick atmosphere as well is probably mainly because it's thick atmosphere for humans, not all the damn aliens that live here.
Right. In terms of that, I decided to go with the technician loadout and then buy an vac suit, which doesn't come with the loadout, and a Atmo mask, or whatever it was actually called. Yep, Atmo
Right.
filter is what they call it.
Oh yeah.
So having the suit makes sense for being lost in space. Having the filter makes sense for existing on the planet. The filter is 100 though. So it's a little pricey.
Well, I mean, how much are your lungs worth?
Well, it depends on if you have that much to spend out of your starting package.
I see. It was a
That's the
trick question.
real issue.
Trick question. You can see how much your lungs worth by looking at the cyberlimb cost to replace them. Which, by the way, more than 100.
Okay. The final thing that we need to decide for the game to get going is how you guys know each other. What sort of relations do you have with one another? I believe all above one, you had some ideas between you and Lady Demetilia. Am I pronouncing that right, Raf? Is it Demetilia?
Yeah. Well, I would assume most people address me as Lady Vespasia, but yeah, it's Demetilia Phalacrin Vespasia.
Okay.
I say that was the previous character idea. Had that idea. I think I'd probably go something along the lines of bodyguard at this point.
Yeah. Let's
But all the other ones, I think, still apply. And I think people were still agreeing to that, right, fellas?
yeah, I think so.
Oh wow, the overwhelming agreeing down here right now. feel like a Disney movie.
So,
Guys, don't carry me on your shoulders or anything.
so Griff, what kind of ideas with connection with the party did you have? I believe you said you wanted to be the Lady Vespasia's pilot / driver, well, chauffeur, essentially.
Right. That would make a lot of sense, especially if Vespacia has a lot of things she needs to do that involve actually moving them around on a ship, which supposedly is the object of the game halfway. So yeah. I could do basically any kind of thing on the planet, and whatever I'm doing probably isn't too much different for Vespacia. Does that sound good?
What about? Oh, that's up to you, Raf. What kind of
Sure.
connections do you think that you would have between the party?
Oh well, I was assuming that I'm supposed to go abroad with no money since I only have $500, and these other 3 retainers. So if the rest of you guys want to be my servants, I'm totally in favor of that. Sounds great to me.
I can work it with it.
So
I mean, I don't own a ship or anything like that, so you'd basically be serving me because it's the right thing to do. I mean, look, I didn't choose to be predestined to rule the family, but one has to rise to the occasion and work with what the creator has given us.
One does.
What's that? You're saying I could have high political station for basically almost no investments? Sign me up.
Well, there is the small thing that you have to die for me, but I'm sure that will only come up at most once.
And last would be asset 137. How the hell are we going to link you to the party?
Oh, I know, easy. Okay, so I appeared looking for religion, right? I'm here. I'm the one Vespasia sends to go to the other domes because I'm trained in being able to go outside, being able to move around. So I'm like the troubleshooter or the damn, that's a word for it. It's a word for the person who just does shit. Concierge.
I think troubleshooter was probably a pretty accurate description.
Yeah.
So personalized religious assassin.
I do like the
Very
idea
interesting.
of you calling yourself a concierge, though.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm thinking,
Call up the concierge.
Raf, what kind of personality would you say that Lady Dematilia has? Would you say she's quite a caring person?
Of course.
Okay, I can.
I mean, as a representative of the royal family, it is my duty to always temper justice with mercy.
So I can see some kind of some kind of story here with asset 173, simply known as Hunter, is the name he's basically taken up. Is not from this world. This isn't his homeworld.
Okay.
He was crash landed here, and I can see you somewhat taking him in, nursing him back to health. Maybe you found him on one of your adventures as you were kind of exploring
What the
around
hell
the
is
planet.
it?
He's a human.
Oh.
But he has weird skin implants and things like that.
No.
He had a lot of burnt out cyberware that had to be removed from his body.
Ooh. Why did he crash on our planet? He could have crashed on a more forgiving planet.
Well,
He does
I
not
heard...
remember.
Oh yeah, I do not remember. Forgot.
You don't even remember. You crashed on our planet, you don't even remember.
He doesn't remember anything, although he does have a willingness to serve. And
well, he better, because we're charging him. Here's the bill of service. Until you work off your indenture, you are indebted to us. Do you know how expensive it was to clean all this up? I mean, first we had to, how many kilometers did his spaceship skid when it landed?
A lot.
And the fact that for some reason your ship has no log and thus no insurance and thus we have no one who's responsible for, you're lucky we don't execute you for being a spy.
His ship was painted with the faint symbols of the Julthar Federation.
Oh, are we at war with them?
No, but
We're in the
Fair.
middle between the two people at war, which
When
is
we-
the Federation and the Independents.
When we sent them a letter to say that one of their ships fell on our planet, how did they answer it?
just ignored you.
What?
They don't care.
What? We're
seen
the
how big-
Vespasians!
You seen how big their space is?
Well, yeah, but we're chosen by the mandate of the Pancreator. Like, what? We wrote a polite letter. Oh, whatever. Okay, strip his ship for parts. Here's your bill. You better not be a deep sleeper agent here to kill us, because even though that would be part of the creator's grand plan, and I wouldn't be able to, even decipher why it would happen, it would still annoy me.
Is Lady Demintila psychic?
Don't have to be psychic to know it's bad news and ships crashing your planet.
No, I mean if
is-
you're psychic, because I can smell it. I can sense.
Oh, is he
She's-
psychic? What happened when we
he's
got
a-
our psychics to read his mind?
Again, absolutely nothing. This guy was essentially born yesterday.
Well, that's just weird. And the only survivor on an entire stolen ship that no one is even claiming.
Mm-hmm.
I
this-
guess that's secret Federation projects for you. No one wants to claim it, otherwise they'd have to tell someone how they screwed up.
I've got the correct measurements on the map now.
Yeah, it's like a
Ooh,
U-2
nice.
spy plane crash in your backyard and no one will claim it.
Yeah, essentially. Someone's just kicked their ball through your window and none of their kids are saying it's theirs.
Right, so why...
But if we admit that's our crash spy plane, then we have to admit we spied on you.
Right, so I'm not trying to be antagonistic here. I'm just wondering, I was like, well, this is someone I want close to me at all times, armed with heavy weaponry.
It's, like I said, you got the psychics to basically scour through his mind. The only thing that they found within him was a desire to serve and an urgent searching for freedom from something.
Right, so that speaks to me that he's a sleeper agent who one day they'll say the word, like, albatross or whatever in front of him and he'll snap and kill all of us.
Do also remember our host's character, all above one. I don't think we've fully explained that he's a robot.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, you said he
a
had
com-
cybernetic implants, but you didn't say he was a robot.
No. That's oh man, I keep forgetting.
This is Hunter, right?
This is so Hunter, which
Yeah.
is Hunter is a human with old, burnt-out cybernetic implants that do not work.
Right. He's the amnesiac.
I don't.
right?
Yeah, he's the amnesiac. He is. I think it's Rabbit's character.
Yes.
Yes, that's
so
Rabbit's
one
character.
day an amnesiac fell from the sky in a spaceship, and for some reason I trust him with. So I'm an anime character.
You don't
Oh, man.
trust him.
Maybe the church is the one who trusts.
You don't trust him, but he still owes you money, a giant debt.
Well, you
Uh,
say I don't trust him. I just want him in close proximity next to me, armed with heavy weapons at all times.
I mean, I don't need weapons.
I mean, do you
I guess
carry
how
one?
would you explain yourself? What would you say to try to instill some trust?
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't come up with the story between characters. Hunter, give him a reason to trust you.
I mean, isn't this like an open planet where tourists come in? Can I just be?
Yes, the tourist center's over there. My boudoir is over here. If you can't tell the difference, they can explain it to you in the lobby.
Okay. What if it's just somebody who you hire, somebody who's been in this planet as a tourist, is able to get shit done. You hire them because they're not attached. They're not attached to you. They have no connection to you.
Why would I? Okay,
Plausible deniability.
I love the way you describe this. Like, hire someone who has no connections to you whatsoever. Wait, what? If it would make it easier for the game, I suppose we could hire the amnesiac who crash landed here one day. I suppose he might prove himself in battle. Can we put a bomb collar on him or something?
Um, that's up. That's up to.
I mean, if it make your
What's
game
the-
easier, I can just like smile and agree to it. Like, Hunter, what weapons are you carrying?
A laser rifle.
Yeah, thank
And a
you.
knife.
Okay. And a knife. Okay, so he's carrying a laser rifle. Sure. I will let this amnesiac in my party. I'm not here to be difficult.
You do also have, like I said, I don't know what to call. What do you guys call our host? Is it Theta? Do you call that symbol?
I go by that
Or
too.
what do I? What can I call you?
Theta works.
Yeah, address him as
Theta.
Theta.
So Theta's character is a robot,
Yeah,
a combat robot that is deathly loyal to you.
yeah, that works.
This guy could beat the shit out of literally anything.
I can rip through a ship's hull in 5 minutes.
Right. I'm not.
So
I'm not questioning Lemmy's loyalty. I'm questioning like the amnesiac who fell from space and no one will vouch for them. I mean, his resume is a blank slate. I went to call your references, no one answered.
mhm.
But
You-
if,
you-
All right,
if it makes you feel better, sure, I hire him.
so hypothetical.
What if he was
So
forced
we're
upon you
worried
by
about
your
him
mother?
Manchurian candidating on us.
Yeah.
What if he came with the code phrase that gave control?
I don't want to mind control him. He can hang
What?
around.
No,
What's your-
but
That's the thing.
what if your mother forced him on you?
I mean, yeah, I didn't realize my well, maybe my relatives are trying to kill me.
Right. I mean,
Hmm.
it's just that I'm using your noble family as a story element here because you can't really figure
Oh.
out the mechanisms of the
I mean, I
noble
don't-
court.
I don't appoint the honor guard. The honor guard is appointed to me. Someone else may have appointed Hunter to be my honor guard, and I can't very well dismiss them.
Right.
Yeah, I can imagine some sort of your family will like, well, you found it, so it's yours.
Well,
I just mean
So-
more of a matter of political intrigue, perhaps, or something of that nature. That he's part of your retinue and you don't have any control over it.
so yeah, I'm more likely to side with. If you're asking me, I would side with Theta on this. Someone else appointed him the honor guard. And I actually don't have the authority to dismiss the honor guard.
Mhm.
So, yeah, he's appointed by someone else, and he's on my agency. I mean, like I said, I don't want to distrust him, but like I'm just trying to find your logic here. That like, so, Prince Harry has someone in his immediate attaché who's an amnesiac who fell from the sky. It would be, it's like, sure, why not? That makes complete sense.
Do you know what also makes complete sense?
Yeah.
Space magic.
We decided
I'm
we
sure
weren't
the
having
crash
space magic, if you
landing
remember.
or
Yeah, guys, if it doesn't matter, then yeah, just do whatever. I'm Switzerland.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I'm neutral.
Just move on, is what we're saying.
Just move on. I mean, I like Theta's story better, but you're the game master. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, I like the idea that he was found by your family. They nursed him, and he's in big debt to the family. So to work off that debt, he's been appointed to your honor guard after your family has deemed him safe.
Okay.
Your family have said, okay, he's fine. No one's really claiming him. We don't know much about him, but he works and he never questions orders.
Oh, that's good.
Ever. Like, ever. They haven't really told you what they've told him to do in the past, but they've said he's under your complete control. He won't question your orders. And your family are convinced that's enough. And I imagine you're not the type to argue with your family.
Well, I am, but not over this.
No, yeah. Thank you.
If it's what shall be, and he seems reasonably loyal. Just protect my honor. We'll be all about. We'll be good.
So, let me move my fan so I can actually get some air circulation around my chair. That would be nice. Hot damn, it is boiling. Oh yeah, right on my back. So, Engages. What's this?
Oh, you asked if I
Okay.
could have some of the stuff on the character sheet, so I've just been moving it over there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
These are big boxes. How do you make these boxes show up?
Which boxes?
Hmm?
Apparently, if you click the ability, I misclicked earlier, so I learned that way.
Yeah, your sheet is still on edit mode. In the top right corner, there's the pen. If you click that pen again, you can start clicking your abilities and attacks and all that kind of stuff.
And me clicking it was just my none too subtle way of letting you all know that I'm a hacker.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. There we go. All right.
The robot can hack shit. Okay. Last but not least, Lady Vespasia. In your
Hello.
backstory, you mentioned this tradition of the progress. So basically, you go around, make a name for yourself, gain wealth, and come back and be suited as worthy. Gain respect of your family. I believe that was what the whole progress thing was.
Oh, that's what I wrote down. Sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that still existing.
Did my
that
sheet just go blank?
No, you just switched it to NPC sheet.
Oh. Oh, there we
There
go.
you
There. Okay.
So. Sorry, I'm just rolling a few things in the background for one moment, just generating a few little seeds here and there. Okay. Okay, one last question for Lady Dematilia, and then we shall be getting this ball on the roll. Upon collecting your wealth, items, bodyguards, and your 3 lackeys, no, what's the word for them?
The guard. You mean my
Yeah.
attendants?
Yeah, your henchman. There we go. Let's call him henchman because it's the henchkeeper foci. Upon collecting, your driver, your robot, your guy with a gun, what would be your first port of call? Of course, your first port of call, I would imagine, would be the spaceport to get a ship or get on a ship. But what would the first thing you would be doing upon leaving the family to go and intake this progress?
We need a ship, right?
Hmm.
Our planet is known for its shipyard.
It is. Lots of different people. Okay. If anyone needs to grab any waters or snacks or anything, you might want to go do that now.
Thank you.
We are basically ready to game. Just tell me when you
Okay.
guys are all.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
I shall grab exactly 3 waters.
Aha! I shall too.
Ooh, I'm excited now. It's been so long since I played Stars That Numbers. Fucking love this system.
I'm back.
Hello. Sorry, I've just got to send this meme to my friends. This is hilarious.
Page is equipment on again?
Pardon?
What page is equipment on again?
I didn't hear that, man.
That's right, I don't repeat myself 3 times. Just occurred to me I should start with a radio. So 1 less battery, 1 more radio. Oh shit, no, what was that thing called?
Return.
Data slab. I should start with a data slab, not 7 batteries. 4 batteries and a data slab.
I think I already mentioned the stuff I had, which, I'm surprised there wasn't, like, a pilot outfit in particular. I figured technician fit the best. Maybe scout could do well, too.
But just that a data slab is basically a comm pad and a mini computer, so I can do all my programming shit and talk to other people who have communications equipment.
Yup.
I'm interested to see what kind of voice you have for All Above One.
I think you'll find you'll be severely disappointed.
Oh man.
You seem to think I have some sort of equipment to robotize my voice. I do not. I talk a lot like this, maybe.
It would be cool as fuck if you got like one of them vocal filters though.
Somebody built my vocal unit behind the armor. No, I got nothing. I'm gonna go out and buy a vibrator and put it to my throat.
Oh, okay.
I got one other idea. Nope, never mind. Just gonna grab this desk fan that I have and like put the microphone behind the fan and talk through the fan. No, that wouldn't work.
What I miss?
Stupidity. On a
Not
theta
sure I
level.
actually missed.
No, I was just thinking of how to do a robot voice, because apparently Monos thought I was gonna be able to do it.
Oh, there's like third-party tools for that.
Yeah, I've tried them before. They just don't seem to work that well for me, or I've had negative experience.
Roger that.
So I was talking about getting a desk fan and talking through the fan and putting my mic behind the fan. And I thought that would be super dumb, and
All Above One. How tall are you?
I imagine like 8 feet.
Okay. Fucking huge, man.
I like the bong noise he keeps making when he bumps his head on the bulkheads.
He's just like a huge combat robot, basically. That's all he is. He's got like inbuilt weapons and shit like that.
Oh, you're not the, combo at all.
Combo. I don't know what you mean.
The one you were talking about before, where you're the robot, the ship, and, like, something else.
No. That would have been too much.
I straight
That's
up
fair.
said no.
Combat robot it is.
Now, what's the description here?
Oh, wait,
the
what-
Omen mechanical shell is meant for combat and combat alone, unless they're sufficiently humanoid to operate in human-oriented environments, but none of them could ever be mistaken for a normal human being. With their studying of weapons, reinforcement plates, and reactive armor, Omens are often foreboding on space habitats due to their ready ability to tear through most barriers.
Well, first of all, I'm not sure how he wouldn't confuse you for a human because you look like a human in a spacesuit. Secondly, what pronouns are you using?
It,
It?
yeah. Gender non-specific.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Actually, considering what your brain is, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's my personal preference. As the
All right.
character, I mean.
Hey,
You-
do I get to
Sorry.
do I get to assign their ranks, or are they going to rank themselves?
I declare
Um,
myself knight number 1.
They're not
you get to
knights.
you get to assign the ranks.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
well I declare myself Knight A.
Ooh.
Oh,
When I assigned ranks to my henchmen, they're attendants. So one of them is a captain, one of them is a lieutenant, and one of them is a sub-lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
I ranked them in order of seniority.
well, as the captain with captain experience, I nominate myself as captain.
Hey, I am whatever you say I am. You're the boss.
Okay, well then Hunter and Lemmy will be sub-lieutenants. Griffin, you can be the lieutenant, but also the captain of the ship.
Captain lieutenant. Perfect.
Lieutenant Captain.
You are in charge of ship-based operations, but Mr. Galba, Captain Galba here outranks you.
Fair enough.
Who's Galba? Oh,
Although I don't-
you're an NPC guy, yeah.
By attendance, yes, Captain Galba, Lieutenant Otho, and Sub-Lieutenant Batel.
Oh,
So are
does he
you-
look like the guy from Beetlejuice?
She does not.
Shame.
It might be a good while till you guys get your own ship, though, so I wouldn't worry about assigning someone as a captain.
No.
Well,
I love it. You're in charge of space-based matters, or ship-based matters. Keep that in mind for when we get a ship.
Like a basic ship to fit all of you guys on. It's about 210,000 credits. So
You might notice that your sheet has a section for owed credits.
please don't take out loans. Actually, good luck finding someone who's going to give you 210,000 credits.
Yeah, it's a shame there's not something like a rising merchant class in this planet.
But...
Okay, but we are
that's
all here
why.
at the
That's
very
why I
least.
don't understand why we're planning our astrogation. We don't even have a ship.
Who's planning that?
I think that's your background. I think that's like your.
No, I mean, like, I don't know what we're doing next. I mean, we have a space map in front of us, but I don't know why, because we're not going anywhere.
This is just the general. This is just like the universe. But I'm going to put you guys on the map you're going to become all too familiar with. That's the local solar system. Ah, is the asteroid field loaded?
Yes,
Yep.
indeed.
Okay. Your planet is a little one in the back right. the green one. I don't know why I bothered saying that, but it's all nicely animated, which I like. Sorry, I just really love those animations. So, first things first, are we all ready to get going?
Indeed.
Yep.